You can't hold me down. 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 You can't hold me.
When you're having furnace problems, the first thing you're going to want to do is take the cover off. I already took these two things off to take this top cover off. I went ahead and took both covers off just to show that even on the bottom one, they have the diagram for the wiring. So if you're having any wiring issues, you can also resolve that by looking at some of the wiring. And this one, this little tag right here is going to be important on figuring out what's wrong with your furnace. So the next thing you're going to need to do once you have that off is I'm going to have to put this back on there, or you're going to have to hold this down for it to be able to go through the system steps. So I'm going to go ahead and put that bottom panel back on. Now, since I've already went ahead and fixed my problem, it's not going to do too much to really show you, but this little light is the main thing that you're going to be focused on. And when you turn it on, it's going to start up and you're going to hear the noise from it. And then you're going to see the light up for a while, and then it's going to do a system check. After that's done, you'll see pauses, and then you'll see a series of flashes, then a pause again, and you'll see more series of flashes, and it'll keep on repeating. So after the long pause, then you want to count the number of flashes. So it'll be a pause, and my example was 3 flashes. So it'll be going flash, 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 and there'll be a pause. And that's the 3 flashes. So now you're going to come down here and check what it does. And then mine was 3 flashes. So what I was able to do is find out that it was this little guy. And I follow this hose. I just pulled this hose out. And since I'm not too worried about it being dirty or not, I just got on it, blew in and sucked. You can hear it. And then that's all I did is stuck it back on there, and my problem was fixed. So easy fix, and you're going to save a bill to having someone come and work on your furnace. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, this is unsafe. If you ask me, this is still pretty safe. This thing, if it finds a problem, it's not going to let any gas come into your system. And on top of that, by showing these kind of videos, people that are actually looking for this video, you're probably someone that is struggling to even pay your bills, so much less, you're probably still not going to have a furnace guy come, and you're going to try to work on this without having any help. So this is actually more informative and helps more people than what people really think, and makes it more safe being able to find little things like this and being able to fix it yourself than try to fix it and not know what you're doing. The next thing that you could go through it, I mean, again, it's going to be mainly off of the series of stuff. So for example, the next thing that a lot of times goes bad is this thing right here, and it's the igniter. This one is a electric one, so it's kind of like, it's not a spark one, but it's an electric one. It's an element that heats up. And again, this is pretty easy to change out also. So you're gonna unscrew this, unscrew those, you can unscrew that, and then there's a little clip here. It pops off after you have it out, and then you can just replace this little part by itself. And if you don't replace the whole thing, you're going to get it probably half price. So I would just try to replace this little thing. Another thing that I do is I go through and I try to make sure all these things are all pushed in. Sometimes I pull these out and reset them in just to make sure everything's in there fine. But the main thing you're going to be doing is looking at that light, watching the flashes, and then you're going to come down here and start trying to diagnose the problem. I'm going to go ahead and turn my furnace back on and let you guys see the startup process. Right now it's starting up and it's going through the system check. See, it just started lighting up. Now it's going to light the furnace. And again, if there's any problems in here anywhere, this will restrict any gas coming to the burners. And now that you see that it's all back together, now you just put the covers back on. See, this side, the flames are a lot different than this side. And what I was having is I had a flame right here come back and come onto this side. And the reason why is because it needs clean. You go over here, you can see through there how clear that is. And once you start working your way over, you can see some of them start clogging up. So that little stuff around there needs cleaned. And what's happening is it's not letting fuel go onto the other side. Right here is where the fuel comes out, and it's going to be sucked over to there where it's going to light up. So those also need cleaned. See what we got down in there. How closed up they are on this side. How open they are on this side. So if you notice that your flames look like that, they're supposed to look like this. That means you need to clean those. Have it cleaned out now. Go down here and see all the little holes now in them. Girl might want to see this.
He's gonna get his ass fucked. You're gonna get your ass whooped.